I've got a video here I'm going to share with you about credit reports, but before I do that, because I am a fan of Dave Ramsey as well, I want to put this out there too. If Dave Ramsey was standing next to me and I'm talking with you about credit scores and telling you the importance of it, he would just be laughing at me, saying, why are you worried about this? This shouldn't matter. This is just a scam. This is something that lenders out there want you to get involved. They want you to borrow, so you build this credit score. I think in a perfect world, in an ideal world, it would be great to not have to worry about this. You take care of your bills, you don't take out loans, you pay cash for everything. I think that's like the ultimate pinnacle to try to strive for. But is that reality? And when I talk to my students, that's what I tell them. I said, this is what you should strive for. You should strive that you don't have to worry about this, but the reality says you're gonna have to. So that's why we talk about it. But let's take a look at the video here. And
You know your credit report, that thing lenders look at when you apply for a loan, is important. But what is it exactly? Let's focus on the three main U.S. credit bureaus. They collect credit information from your bank, credit unions, credit card issuers, retailers, mortgage lenders, collection agencies, and public court records. All of the information about you from all sources is compiled into a credit report, an electronic file based on your previous and current credit history. Lenders can then access these credit reports to get a better understanding of whether you're a qualified or risky candidate for credit. Credit reports are dynamic. They change when lenders update your information or when new public records about you are posted. These changes can impact your FICO scores. Now, let's look at exactly what the credit report contains. Start with your personal identity information, name, address, and social security number. This information doesn't impact your credit score. However, you can protect against potential identity theft by checking for accuracy. Your reports also contain public records the court collects on bankruptcy. If you've ever had an unpaid bill turned over to a collection agency, that will likely show up on your report too. Information called trade lines form the heart of the report. That's information about your various credit accounts, such as when they were opened, the loan amount, and your current balance and payment history. Creditors typically report this information on a monthly basis. Finally, whenever someone accesses your credit file, an inquiry is reported. There are many types of inquiries, but the FICO scores only consider inquiries resulting from a credit application. All of this information forms the foundation of your FICO scores, a measure of your credit risk used by 90% of the top lenders. Now, FICO isn't a credit bureau, but rather a company founded on scoring credit reports. Working closely with the credit bureaus, FICO creates scores based on the bureau's data. Scores that make it easier for lenders to understand credit reports and determine your credit worthiness. And remember, you can and should review your own credit reports. Monitor them, check them for accuracy, and see what factors are impacting your FICO scores.
just a nice brief little breakdown. They kind of made mention in the video here that some of the different places that can look at your credit report. Lenders, of course, are the first ones, and that's, you know, when I talk about this, we talk about, you know, when you go through the line at Kohl's and you apply for Kohl's credit or for a store credit card or anything like that, how quickly they can determine whether or not you qualify for it. So it allows them to do that. Landlords are another one that can take a look at it. Insurance companies, like I mentioned before, potential employers are going to look at it too. And like I said, those last two, you know, those kind of trip people up sometimes. They don't realize that those are the potential people that are going to be looking at your credit report. So again, Dave Ramsey, I love you, but the reality out there is that we've got to make sure that we take care of that.